Hello, all you fine, beautiful people. I'm back here once again with episode number 51 in the 365 Days of Frank Zappa. And today I'm going to be looking at Stairway to Heaven, his cover of the Led Zeppelin classic. If you're new to the channel, I play a song all the way through, giving my thoughts and opinions on it at the end. And as usual, if there's anything you want me to react to, just put it down in the comments section. So without further ado, here it is, Stairway to Heaven by Mr. Frank Zappa.
All that glitters is gold, and she's buying the stairway to heaven. When she gets there, she knows if the stores are on roads, with a word she can get what she came for. Buying the stairway to heaven. There's a sign on the wall, but she wants to be sure, 'cause you know sometimes words have two meanings. There's a tree by the brook, there's a songbird who sings. Sometimes all of our thoughts are misleading. Makes me wonder. I get when I look to the west, and my spirit is crying for leaving. My thoughts I have seen rings of smoke through the trees, and the voices of those who stand looking. And if we all call the tune, then the piper will lead us to reason. And a new day will dawn for those who stand long, and the forest will echo with laughter. a hetero. Don't be alarmed now. It's just a sprinkling for the main queen. Yes, there are two paths you can go by, but in the long run, there's still time to change the road you're on. On and on. Said, ooh, makes me wonder. And ooh, makes me wonder. Won't go, in case you don't know. The piper's calling you to join here. Dear lady, can you hear the wind blow? And did you know your stairway lies on the whispering wind? And she's buying a stairway to heaven.
Mike Willis, Mike Keneally, Walt Fowler, Bruce Fowler, Paul Carmen, Albert Wing, Ray McGettrick, Chad Wackerman, and band, Robert Martin, Scott Tunis. Thanks for coming to the show. Good night, Robert.
So that was Stairway to Heaven by Frank Zappa from the Best Band You Never Heard of in Your Life album. This is a song that I heard about from my dad when he mentioned like Frank Zappa and Weird, and he's like, yeah, I did this weird ass cover of Stairway to Heaven once. And so I have to say, I looked this song up and I heard it, and the first time I was like, okay, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of like a mocking of it, but it's like, okay, it's not bad. Which I remember seeing a live version of it, that's where the mock came from. Now, I'm not sure how much of this review you're going to see, whether or not it's actually taken down or not. But yeah, it's such a great song to hear, like it's a really great interpretation, which makes me think Frank must really have had a great appreciation for the song. For him to even play it on stage or even compose a version of it. The part that I'll say is Led Zeppelin wrote one of my all-time favorite lines in a song. And it's, there's a feeling I get when I look to the west and my spirit is crying for leaving. Which, even saying it right now, just sends goosebumps up my arm. I love that line so much. Ever since the first time I heard it, I'm like, that's one of my all-time favorite lines. Up there with, I know it's kind of a weird one to have, but in Sorrow by Pink Floyd, there's a line where it's like, chained forever to a world that's departed, it's not enough, it's not enough. Same thing. Just sends goosebumps on my spine. What I love about this is you have, I believe it's Ray White singing, and either him or Ike Willis, and also I want to say, I can't remember his name, Martin or Turner or something, the other vocalist that came up around this time. Frank Zappa's done a few covers through the years. You heard like Plastic People, kind of based off Louie Louie, Hungry Freaks Daddy, kind of based loosely as flipping around stuff from I Can't Get No Satisfaction. But then he also did stuff such as Whipping Post by the Allman Brothers, Jimi Hendrix's Purple Haze. I think he also did one as Sunshine of Your Love. But this one, there's just something about it, the way it's done, is where he replaced a bunch of guitar parts where, you know, pretty much those who know the song know the song. Guitar parts, and even people who I don't think want to know the song, I think know the song. But took a lot of those guitar parts and added horns. And I think it gives it a whole fresh dynamic where it's like, okay, Frank's not technically covering it note for note. He's actually reimagining of Stairway to Heaven, and I think it works really well. I think the horns, especially during the guitar solos, I bet you a lot of his horn guys were like, Frank, you want us to do what? Like, hearing how fast some of those are being played and that, and it's just a really awesome version of this song where you're looking at it guitar-wise. Instantly, as soon as that first few notes hit, you know exactly what it is. You know exactly what he's playing. That's why I think the fans were like, yes. And I have to say, like, the more and more I've listened to Frank Zappa, the more I've grown an appreciation to this and to his way of kind of composing music, where there is a humor aspect to it, but there's also a really serious musician behind there. And I think this really shows off not only a little bit of Frank's humor side by getting Ray White to sing it and then the other guy to do the higher Robert Plant parts in the song, but as it goes along, like, just listening to how he's added horns to this, added different, like, it gives it a whole nother feel is the best way I can describe it. Like, Frank Zappa was an absolute savant when it came to music composition and knew what he was doing, and even taking other people's songs and making them his own was interesting. I believe with Purple Haze, he also did the same thing. I believe it's actually on this album as well. That and Sunshine of Your Love, like, those would be great songs to hear with horns. But anyway, that's my thoughts and opinions on the song. I absolutely love this version of the song. But But anyway, that's my Let's Spin. I'd love to know, what do you guys think? Please comment down below. Tell me what you think. Anyway, once again, I have to say thank you guys so much for watching. This is me here signing out. Peace.